If you want to build a professional WordPress website using DreamHost, this step-by-step DreamHost WordPress tutorial will show you exactly how to do it, even if you're a complete beginner. By the end of this video, you'll have hosting set up, a free domain connected, WordPress installed, a secure SSL certificate enabled, a professional website design imported, and your site fully customized using simple drag and drop editing. And if you want the best DreamHost discount available, I put the link in the description below. That link gives you up to 76% off plus a free domain name. Quick disclosure, that link is an affiliate link, which means I may earn a commission at no extra cost to you, and you still get the lowest pricing available. Let's jump in. Once you click the link in the description, you'll land on the DreamHost page. Scroll down to where it says length of subscription. Here you can choose between monthly and 1-year terms. One important thing to note, the monthly plan does not include a free domain name. The annual term does, so if you want the free domain, choose the 1-year option. Scroll down a little further and you'll see 3 plans: Web Hosting Launch, DreamPress 1, and VPS Business. All DreamHost plans include a 30-day money-back guarantee, free SSL certificates, daily backups, and a metered bandwidth, so you're covered regardless of which plan you choose. For most beginners, the Web Hosting Launch plan is more than enough, and that's the plan I'll be using in this tutorial so you can follow along step by step. After selecting your plan, you'll be taken to the domain page. If you choose the annual term, your domain name is included for free. You'll have 3 options here: register a brand new domain, use a domain you already own, or choose a domain later. If you're not sure what domain name you want yet, just click Choose a Domain Later. DreamHost will give you a temporary domain, and you can change it anytime from your dashboard. Over on the right, you can adjust the term length. You get the lowest price with the 4-year plan. The longer the term, the cheaper the monthly cost. On the checkout page, you'll notice that domain privacy is included for free. This protects your personal information from appearing in the public WHOIS database, which helps prevent spam emails and phone calls. DreamHost displays its information instead of yours, which is a big advantage. You also see a few optional add-ons here. None of these are required to build your website today, and you can always add them later if you want. I'll quickly explain what they do. DreamShield Protect scans your website for malware and security issues and notifies you if anything is found. SEO Toolkit provides guidance to help improve your website's visibility in search engines. DreamHost Email lets you create a professional email address using your domain name. Again, all these are optional, so I'm going to leave them unchecked for now so we can move forward and build the website. From here, you can enter your payment details. DreamHost accepts credit cards and PayPal, then create your account information. You can also choose your preferred data center location, and DreamHost will try to use that location depending on availability. Once everything looks good, click Submit Order. After that, you'll receive a confirmation email from DreamHost, and now I'm inside the DreamHost dashboard. To manage your website, click Websites in the left side menu. Then click Manage Websites. You'll see a list of your websites here. Click Manage next to the site you want to work on. This is your site dashboard. From here, you can access things like backups, traffic insights, security settings, and other site tools. We'll come back to this later. For now, let's install WordPress so we can actually start building the website. In the left side menu, click WordPress, then select Install WordPress. Choose the domain name you want to use for your website, then click Install WordPress. Next, you'll be asked how you want to set up WordPress. You'll see 2 options: Liftoff Website Builder and Custom Installation. For this tutorial, select Custom Installation. This gives us full control and allows us to use the Elementor drag and drop editor. Then click Next. You now see an option to choose a site purpose for a guided setup. Since I'll be walking you through everything step by step, select None. Then click Next. Next, DreamHost will recommend a few plugins to help your website run smoothly. I recommend leaving these selected. You can always remove or add plugins later. Click Confirm Install, and WordPress will begin installing. This usually only takes about a minute. Once the installation is finished, you'll see a confirmation that WordPress has been successfully installed. DreamHost will also send you an email with your WordPress login details. If you want to log in directly from DreamHost, go back to Websites, Manage Websites, click Manage, then select Login to WordPress. This will take you straight into the WordPress dashboard And now we're ready to start designing the website. Before we install our theme, let's quickly clean up the default content that comes with WordPress. This will give us a fresh starting point. Go to Post. You'll see a sample post that WordPress adds automatically. Hover over it and click Trash to delete it. Next, go to Pages. You'll see a sample page. Go ahead and delete that as well. Now, click on Plugins. If there are any default plugins installed that you don't plan on using, you can deactivate and delete them. Keeping your site clean helps keep it organized and running smoothly. Now we have a clean WordPress installation and we're ready to move on to installing our theme. Go to Appearance, Themes, Add New, search for Astra. Astra is lightweight, beginner-friendly, and works perfectly with Elementor. Click Install to begin installing the theme. Once the installation is complete, click Activate to make it your website's active theme. And just like that, your new theme is now live on your site. Now, instead of building our website from scratch, let me show you how to import a professionally designed website in just a few clicks. Go to Plugins, Add Plugin. Search for Starter Templates. Click Install Now to install the Starter Templates plugin. Once the installation is complete, click Activate to turn it on. And now we're ready to start importing a professionally designed website. Once the plugin is activated, you'll land on the Welcome to Astra page. Click Exit Guided Setup in the top right. Next, hover over Appearance. Click Starter Templates. You'll now be on the How You Would Like to Build Your Website page. Select the Classic Starter Templates option. Then click the Build with Templates button. Next, choose Elementor as your page builder. If you ever see a different page builder selected at the top, just click the drop down and choose Elementor. Now, you'll see a large library of professionally designed website templates that you can customize using drag and drop editing. You can search by website type, browse through categories, or scroll through the full library. When you click on a template, you can preview the entire website before importing it. If you want to go back to the template library, just click the X in the corner. One important thing to know, any template can be used for any type of website, no matter what category it's listed under. You can easily change text, images, colors, layouts, pages. Everything is fully customizable using Elementor. So the goal here isn't to find the perfect template, it's simply to choose a design structure you like. Once it's imported, we'll customize it and make it completely your own. Go ahead and choose the template you'd like to use. For this tutorial, I'm going to select one called Digital Agency. Once you select your template, you'll have the option to upload a logo, choose your site's fonts, and set your brand colors. If you don't have those ready yet, that's completely fine. You can skip this step and customize everything later. I'll show you how to change those settings shortly. Click Continue. Next, you'll see the Select Features page. You can choose any additional features you'd like, but for this tutorial, I'm going to click Skip this step. After that, you'll land on the Tell Us a Little About Yourself page. This is optional. You don't need to fill it out. Just click Submit and Build My Website. Now, it'll begin importing and building your website for you. This usually only takes a minute. Once it's finished, you'll see a Congratulations page. Go ahead and click View Your Website to see your newly built site. And just like that, you now have a fully designed WordPress website ready to customize. To start editing your website, click Edit with Elementor at the top of the page. This will open Elementor's drag and drop editor where you can visually customize every part of your site in real time. Let's start with something simple, editing text. Click directly on the headline. You'll see the text appear in the left panel. Go ahead and change the wording to whatever you'd like. Once you've updated the text, we need to save our changes. Click the arrow next to Publish. From the drop-down menu, click Save Draft to save your changes. Now, to see what it looks like on your live site, click the Preview Changes icon. This will open up a preview of your website with the updates you just made. And just like that, you've edited your first section using Elementor. No coding, no complicated settings, just click, edit, and save. Now let's replace an image. Scroll down to this section where you see the image. Click directly on the image. On the left side panel, hover over the image area and click into it. From here, you have three options. If you want to upload a new image from your computer, click Upload Files, then select the image from your device. If you click Search Images, you can search and browse images you can use on your site. If you've already uploaded images to WordPress, click Media Library. For this example, I'm going to select an image I've already uploaded. Click Select, and just like that, the new image appears on your page. If needed, you can adjust the size or alignment using these settings on the left by clicking the Style tab. Then remember to save your changes. Now let's edit a button. Scroll back up to the top of the page and click directly on the button. From the left panel, you can change the button text to anything you'd like. If you want the button to link somewhere, link another page on your site or an external website, paste the URL into the link field. If you click the small settings icon next to the link field, you'll see additional options. You can choose to open the link in a new window or mark it as no follow. For most beginners, you won't need to worry about this right away, but it's there if you need it. You can also add an icon to your button. Click Upload SVG to upload your own icon, or choose Icon Library to select one from Elementor's built-in icons. Now click on the Style tab. You'll see that Normal is selected. Here you can change the text color, change the background color. If you click Hover, you can customize how the button looks when someone moves their mouse over it. You can change the text color on Hover, the background color on Hover. This gives your button a more interactive professional feel, and once you're happy with it, remember to save your changes. Now let's adjust the section background. I'm here in the top section of the page. Let me show you how to change both the background image and the background color. Right-click inside the section and click Edit Container, then go to the Style tab. At the top, you'll see the background settings. If there's already a background image, you'll see it here. Click into the image area. From here, you can either upload a new image from your device or choose one from your media library. I'm going to select an image I've already uploaded. Click Select, and now you'll see the image applied to the section. Next, scroll down to Background Overlay and click it. Under Color, you can choose a background color overlay for the section. This is useful if you want to darken or lighten the image behind your text. Right below that, you'll see Opacity. You can drag the slider to adjust how strong or subtle the overlay appears. This helps make your text easier to read and gives your design a more polished look. And once you're happy with it, don't forget to save your changes. Now let's add something completely new to the page. I'll scroll down to this section here. To add a new element, click the plus icon in the top left corner. This opens the Elements panel. On the left side, you'll see all the widgets you can drag into your page, like headings, images, buttons, icon boxes, and many more. I'm going to select one of these elements, then simply click and drag it into the section where I want it to appear. Once it's placed, you can start customizing it right away. Click into it to edit the text. Click Style to change colors, adjust spacing, or modify the layout. You can also reposition elements by simply clicking and dragging them to a different spot on the page. If you want to duplicate something, right-click on it and click Duplicate. And if you ever want to remove something, just right-click and click Delete. So don't worry about making mistakes. Everything can be moved, copied, or moved at any time. If you want to add a completely new section to your page, scroll to where you want to add the new section. Hover over the section and click the plus icon. Click the plus icon again to add a new section. choose Flexbox, then select the layout structure you'd like to use for this section. Now you have a brand new section. From here, you can drag any element into it and build out new content, and that's how you can continue expanding your website. If you ever want to move a section, just click the 6 dots icon at the top, then drag it to a new position on the page. And if you decide you don't want a section anymore, hover over it and click the X icon to delete it. So remember, you can always move or remove anything. Nothing is permanent. Next, I'll scroll down to the bottom of the page and there's a Starter Templates option. If you click that, click Blocks, you can browse through pre-designed sections like hero areas, testimonials, contact sections, and more. If you find one you like, simply click it and then click Import Block to insert it into your page. This is a great way to quickly add professional looking sections without designing everything from scratch. Now let's quickly go over how to edit your header and footer. The header is the top section of your website where your logo and navigation menu are located. The footer is the bottom section of your website where you'll typically find things like contact information, copyright text, and additional links. To edit it, go to Appearance, Customize. This opens the WordPress Customizer. From here, inside the header builder, you can click on your logo area to upload or change your logo. Click the back icon, click Site Title and Logo. Adjust your site title if you're not using a logo. Reposition elements by dragging them within the header layout. Click the X icon to remove an element from the header. You'll see the changes update in real time. If you want to upload a favicon, click the back icon twice. Click Site Identity, then upload your favicon image here. Once you're happy with your header, click Publish at the top to save your changes. Now let's go down to the bottom of the website to edit the footer. From here, you can add or remove footer widgets, adjust layout, modify text, change spacing. Just like with the header, click Publish when you're done. And that's how you customize your site's header and footer. Since these areas appear on every page, updating them once updates them across your entire website. You'll notice that when we imported the starter template, it also created several pages for us, like the home, about, and contact pages. That saves us a lot of time. If you'd like to edit any of these pages, simply go to Pages from the WordPress dashboard. Hover over the page you want to edit and click Edit with Elementor. You can customize these pages the exact same way we edited the home page, change text, replace images, adjust sections, or add new elements. Now, if you ever want to add a brand new page, here's how you do it. Go to Pages, Add Page, give your page a title, for example, Services, then click Publish. After it's published, click Edit with Elementor and you can design it just like we did before. So whether you're editing existing pages or creating new ones, the process is exactly the same. Now let's set up or edit the navigation menu at the top of your website. Go to Appearance, Menus. At the top, you'll see Select a menu to edit. From the drop-down, you can choose the menu that says Primary Menu next to it. This controls the main navigation at the top of your site. Click Select. Now you'll see your current menu items. To add a page to your menu, select the page from the left side and click Add to Menu. To rearrange menu items, simply click and drag them into the order you'd like. If you click on a menu item, you can rename it or remove it. If you'd like to create a drop-down menu, just drag a page slightly underneath another menu item, move it to the right. That will create a submenu. Once you're done, click Save Menu. And now your navigation menu is fully updated. At this point, your website structure is in place, your pages are created, your design is customized, and your menu is connected. Before we officially launch the site, let's make sure all of our changes are saved. If you're still inside Elementor, click Publish or Update to make sure your edits are applied to the live site. Your site is officially live. Before we wrap up, here are a few quick tips to keep your website running smoothly. First, delete any unused themes. Go to Appearance, Themes, and remove any themes you're not using. Keeping only your active theme helps keep your site clean and secure. Next, always keep WordPress updated. When you see update notifications for WordPress, your theme, or plugins, make sure to update them regularly. Updates include important security and performance improvements. And if you ever want to improve your website speed even more, you can install a caching plugin. Go to Plugins, Add Plugin. Search for a reputable caching plugin, install it, and activate it. And that's it. You now have a fully functional WordPress website hosted on DreamHost, built from start to finish. If you want the best DreamHost discount available, you can find the link in the description below. If this video helped you, give it a like and consider subscribing for more WordPress and website tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.